Aspen Lane, it's a 40-acre chunk of property that's been in my family here since I was born. It's located in central Wisconsin. It's got a really good mix of big timber, like maples and oak trees and stuff like that.
Partly wooded, some fields. Part of it goes down to the Little Trap River.
It's also got an old shack on it. At least we call it a shack.
It wasn't pretty by any means, but it kept you dry. Had a wood stove in there that would get really hot, and then fire would go out and it'd get really cold. So
78, 79, somewhere in there. That's when deer hunting for the Drach family at Aspen Lane started.
Some of my first memories of the outdoors and hunting were out at this property that we've called Aspen Lane. My earliest memories are of rifle hunting during the gun deer season.
it provided so many memories, so many lessons.
What they learned was patience, being quiet.
You can't just buy. You can't get a theme park or something like that. You have to earn those kind of memories.
It was basically the beginning to a very long journey that I would go down. And I can't thank my dad enough for starting that journey. My first memories of Aspen Lane are deer hunting during the rifle deer season in Wisconsin.
Opening day is huge here in Wisconsin. It's basically a state holiday, and that was so much excitement building up to that point. We'd always have a big state cookout and laugh and play cards, and the memories that I have were definitely staying out there and learning how to hunt myself, and just the experience of it all. For a few years there, we just had one big wooden stand that we built that was up on four legs. Had some carpet around the outside.
It had a wood floor in it, maybe 10 feet off the ground, looked out over a field of hay.
And through that whole process of being with my dad and my brother out in the stand, my brother and I both just kind of developed that desire to keep hunting. My youngest brother, Tyler, he got brought out there when he was old enough to go with, and the same thing happened with him. And then, fast forward to, getting married and having kids, and now those kids getting old enough to take out to Aspen Lane. Both of my oldest daughter and my son have both gotten their first deer now out at Aspen Lane, and being able to take them out there and show them that experience and relive some of the things that I got to do when I was young is pretty amazing. And with all these lessons that I've been taught and all these just amazing experiences that I've been able to witness, and I know how much it's meant to me and how it's kind of built me up to the person who I am right now, I definitely want to transfer that forward to my son, Lewis, and to all the other grandkids.
So you didn't see anything?
So in addition to all the prep work and all of the skills and the lessons that they're learning
before the hunt starts, we're heavily involving them after the hunt. And they're at the point now where they can start to use knives. Maybe they can't do everything required to break down an animal, because they're still learning how to be proficient with a knife and how to be safe. But we want them out there involved with it and share in the dinner that we're making with something that they used. Like that's the full circle that we're trying to teach these kids and that they're starting to learn on their own. And that is just an incredible journey to watch. My dad was instrumental in taking me hunting for the first time, taking me out to Aspen Lane and introducing me to the property and to hunting and all that has to offer, and the experiences that we were all able to gain through this property that him and my mom purchased so many years ago.
My youngest daughter hasn't hunted yet, but the plan is she's old enough now. She's 9, going to be 10 this winter, so the plan is that she would get to go hunting for her first time out there this year.
Hunting is obviously near and dear to my heart, and I have so much that I've learned from the sport that I hope I can pass on to my 3 kids, to be able to do it at Aspen Lane, at the spot that I grew up hunting and learned all these life lessons. I couldn't think of anywhere else I'd want to do that for them.
I'm hoping that providing those same lessons to my son and to all the grandkids will be the biggest thank you of all for what you were able to do for us. So thank you.